Nature Center. Please join us.
Yay! But first, we snack. Well, Mama does anyway. The boys both like, let's go! We are at the beautiful Nature Center located at the fairgrounds in our town. The Nature Center doesn't have like a building that you go into, but it has this beautiful learning education center that's like a gazebo, but like supersized. It's got benches so you can do little talks and stuff, and all this covered area with some educational posters on the walls about the flora and fauna located here at this beautiful nature center. So of course Mama is going to have a snack while we're waiting for our other homeschool friends to join us.
Whoa, Liam's a jumper. Oh, careful. Liam wants to jump down every step. Boom. Yeah, go ahead. Rowan's being extra careful. A nice nature hike's always good to clear your mind. So I guess I better get it out of the way since you're seeing me, and you guys probably know back in September when I lost my job. I got laid off from my favorite job and then very quickly found an even better job that was my favorite job. Well, I got laid off there too recently. The owner had financial issues, I guess. No fault of my own, but here I am back in the same situation of being unemployed. It's not a good feeling being so uncertain about stuff, especially when you're not seeing a lot of good options out there on the job hunt. So I'm joining them on the nature hike today and being out here to hopefully clear my head up a little bit and just enjoy being out in nature with my family.
Look, acorn! No!
Acorn?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of tree an acorn comes from?
Michael, do you want to try too? You want to try? He's busy collecting acorns. Yes, scavenger.
He's an acorn guy. But we got
Are you gonna push them?
Yeah.
That's kind. Thank you.
Mom, I got one acorn. I'm gonna make sweater with this. Ooh! You're just an acorn guy, aren't you? Yep.
Who knows what kind of tree acorns come from?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind?
Tree.
What kind of tree?
An acorn, nut tree.
No.
Nut
You'd
tree.
think they would be called acorn trees, but they're not. They're called oak trees.
Acorn tree.
Pecans come from pecan trees,
Now, these are pecans.
and acorns don't come from acorn trees. Shouldn't they be called oaks
Yeah.
instead of acorns? You okay?
Yeah.
Good. Here. Spider. Whoa. You're a jumper. Wow. Look at how that boy can jump, y'all.
Thought if I threw that hole in up there that it would work, but
No swimming. That's a bummer. Yeah. Come on.
Dead.
Wow, Rowan's holding up that tree. He must be really big and strong.
Just hugging it.
You're just hugging it?
I'm strong.
You're a tree hugger? He's a tree hugger. Alright, be careful. If that falls, it could hurt you. Wow, this will be a cool spot to teach a class or something.
Today at Wholesome Roots Workshop, we're going to learn how to... We're not going to be milking a goat out here. What are we going to do? Something else.
Something else.
That you can do outdoors. Maybe an outdoor craft.
This is our class about something else.
We can do a class about acorns and hickory nuts because we've been finding them everywhere, haven't we, boys? Yeah. What can we do with the acorns and hickory nuts?
Cook them in bread.
Cook them and make them into bread. That's right. We can make acorn flour and bake some bread. We can take the hickory nuts and roast them and have some roasted hickory nuts.
I just mashed it too.
Oh, look at the meat inside these acorns. They are full of nutrition, ready to be fed.
Did you guys find another swing?
Yeah.
Swings aplenty out here, huh? I wonder if anybody's home. I'm not gonna knock. Maybe somebody's home.
This tall plant right here in the center, that is a swamp hibiscus, and it has really pretty flowers when it blooms, and it's got all those seed pods, so we're hoping that there's just a couple of seeds left in there that haven't fallen out.
And these big arms, the wind blows them around and around, and it generates energy. And then it goes to be stored in a battery so that we can use it for electricity. Instead of using things like fossil fuels, things that run out, and things that harm the environment, we can use things like the sun and water and the wind. How cool is that?
Yeah.
The sun can actually power everything.
Rowan, pay attention, she's talking.
So they have these things called solar panels, and you put them out in the sunlight, and they collect energy from the sun so that you can power all the stuff in your house. And the same thing with water. You can put a giant wheel right next to a waterfall, and it'll spin around and generate electricity.
So Rowan, how do you get water to produce electricity? Were you listening?
Sink.
Well, that's where the water comes out of, but water can also be used to make electricity.
Yeah, a pool like that.
Well, it's a pond, but yeah. Well, waterfalls are the best way. Or like we walked over on that dam over there, it's holding all the water in. People build those so that they can release the water when they need it, and it helps to generate electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, isn't it? The earth gave us everything we needed.
God gave us we need it too. Cool.
You're thirsty? Okay.
Here's a little education for all of you guys. Native plants and native people. I'm not going to explain all of it, but feel free to pause the video for further learning. So I'll just get a wide shot. Sorry for the glare. If you really want to read it, you can pause it and zoom in. I don't know. Ooh, invasive species. Not wanted in Coweta. Not wanted anywhere other than where they truly belong, for that matter. Chinese privet, I'm after you. And that's the bane of my existence right there. I'm glad my goats like to eat it. We like this little trail too here at the beginning. It's not very long, but you see it's paved and it's right next to the parking lot, so there's handicap access.
Tells you what kind they are.
So people that have disabilities, they're able to come out and enjoy nature here too. It's really a cool little place, and we're kind of surprised it's not more popular.
Mayapple.
Let's see what I found the apple doesn't do. Follow these plants.
These are the invasive species. Autumn olive, Chinese privet,
Chinese privet,
Japanese honeysuckle,
Chinese honeysuckle,
multiflora rose,
multiflora rose,
and mimosa.
and rosa. What about these ones?
Those are the same those are pictures of the same plant. So this is in the different stages. This shows the berries, this shows the backside of the leaves, this shows the flower. These are native plants of Georgia. These are different types of ferns. There's a bracken fern, a southern wood fern, a Christmas fern, a spleenwort, and a sensitive fern. Right here you can see a good example of a wood fern. This one right here is a Christmas fern. It's kind of next to a wood fern.
I like a wood fern.
This right here is the spleenwort. This is an ebony spleenwort to be specific. It's got the black stem. What did you learn new today?
Energy.
Energy. What did you learn?
Hiking.
What did you learn? And what did you learn? What did you learn?
I went to school.
Do. I learned two.
Quick quiz, quick quiz. What tree does an acorn come from?
Oak tree.
That is correct. You passed the quiz.
Blueberry.
Extra credit. What tree does a hickory nut come from?
Oak tree.
No.
Hickory tree.
Hickory tree.
Hickory tree.
Wow, you know, every day you learn something new. We've come here quite a few times and we never knew that there was a whole separate trail, and this one says that there's historical gardens, so you're going to be seeing something brand new that we haven't seen either, so that's going to be fun. Let's go.
Hello? Anyone home? I don't want to.
Did they nail it shut?
Looks like it might be screwed shut.
Just open it.
Oh, that's a legit potty.
I have to go pee.
Rowan has to go pee, y'all.
I don't see it screwed shut.
No, it's got screws.
Aww.
So it's just for kicks.
It's just for kicks.
Why wouldn't they just let people potty in there?
Why? Yeah, why?
I love the crescent moon peephole.
Man, why won't they let us use the potty in there? That's the question I just heard, and that's a legit question because sometimes you gotta go, even when you're on the trail.
What is this? Why have a potty in the middle of the trail if you can't go potty? What if I gotta go? Why can't I go?
How are you doing today?
Here's our potty, guys.
It'll be okay. Don't get too worried about it.
I know what this is, or was.
The other way I'm with
There is no garden here, guys.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing anything with it anymore. The Master Gardeners used to do the Junior Master Gardener program with the kids and put in a vegetable garden here.
That sounds really cool.
Be careful.
Not sure what they keep inside this little building. Probably gardening stuff. There's plenty of evidence of past gardening here. Here's the old irrigation. Yeah, this was quite common back in the 1800s to have this plastic irrigation. I just made that up. Don't listen to me, y'all. That's not from the 1800s. You know that. Why would you believe that? I mean, you guys want to believe it? Then go ahead. But yeah, it's not true. Historic garden, you say?
Yeah,
And-
historic.
And they're not doing anything with it. Who thinks that we should do something with it? We could make this place pretty awesome. How would you guys like that?
That'd be awesome. In our free time?
Yeah, and all this free time, yeah. So this is some old, this is legit old farm equipment. I'm not making that up. So I guess before they had tractors, they would have a horse or an ox or a mule or something, some kind of creature would pull this thing. I'm not even exactly sure what it is with these notches on the wheels. I have no clue. I mean, looks like this could be some sort of a seed spreader. I don't know, maybe some of you guys know. More old equipment. This is a disc harrow. This might have been pulled by a tractor. Looks like, it doesn't look as old as that other thing did. But that's definitely a disc harrow. You would.
What is this?
It's a disc harrow. You would use this to open up the ground, break it open, so it would be easier to plant things.
Let's not touch it, okay?
Wow, some really old tractor implements around here, you guys. Now this old thing I would guess is some sort of a hay rake, or just some sort of a rake period. You see there, but these old wheels, my guess would be this one was horse drawn or animal driven. Could have been tractor driven. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Cool. This is an old well. It's not in operation. I'm not sure if this is an actual well or if it's just a setup. Probably just a setup well. Hey, this looks like our Ace Hardware feed buckets that we use at home. I wonder where they got it. I wonder what makes them so sensitive. Oh, are you a sensitive fern? Roro.
Are we jumping?
Having a truck party. Did you guys have fun on the trail?
Did you guys have fun on the trail? Yeah. Let's everybody go, yeah! All right, ready, wait, let's start over. Did you guys have fun on the trail?
Yeah.
Yeah! You're not very good at this, guy.
Back on the homestead now after a nice nature hike, and we stopped at the feed store and got some food for all the animals. I'm gonna go unload that, but I'll do that off camera because that is my true full-time job, is being a dad here and being a homesteader here at Wholesome Roots. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. You know the drill. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching Wholesome Roots.
See you next time on Wholesome Roots.